My mother raised over. Shauna. They hang together. Can you tell she looked a little bit like Chef Shayna?
Oh, right.
They be hanging together.
I thought it was
right.
You like Shayna?
Yep, right. And they her great. And Marsha, don't sit there and act like you don't eat there too. She looked like him too.
Listen, I've known Rain since the second grade.
Yes.
I've known her for.
Definitely get her mad after. Shout out to the cat.
Whole big eye.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So the 80s were a little bit of a cloudy time. Genetically, I don't know that my parents were on kilter.
Right.
So we'll take
Gotcha.
what they meant to say
Potato,
was,
potato, but it's shot.
as long as the baby gets the check right.
Right. That's the most important thing. But if you do remember, Shauna was against here before. She actually came to UTS and network before to discuss a company that she's working on building. At that time, that was what, 6 months ago, 7 months ago? You're back with a company, sure, you're back with a company already. We're moving and grooving. So, like I said, the last time she was at the parties, she's actually bartending, also she bartends. We met because we had a conversation about North Carolina. We used to play in the red dirt, and she.
Y'all played the nice eat.
Red dirt.
If you really from down south, you ate the very clean.
It looks like a red.
That's right.
It
But Lord,
was the button. Remember, because red clay, we used to. What was
Crumble.
the game though? TV that had the clay that used to make the things out. What was it? You put the circle in there, the triangle, and the city. It was silly button. It looked just like it.
All that same Play-Doh?
Yeah, Play-Doh. Right. It looked just like it. Looked just like Play-Doh.
see, she had $2 above lunch money.
Right.
And she grew up.
I had what? Oh, I was kind of.
Yeah, she had. Y'all still had $2 above lunch money.
You wouldn't know it, but she from the side.
From bed. Went to Boys and Girls High School. Brooklyn. Absolutely. But she always say it's like I didn't go outside.
Right.
So it was home church.
It's like I used to say growing up, where I grew up, you can be from a place, you don't have to be of it. Amen. That was kind of how she raised us.
Kind of like Amy. She's a brown student.
You don't like the jerk chicken street.
Anybody got to chop the food up?
I wanted to talk about
What did you? I got content in.
This time, to talk about the women's wealth workshop. So, women in finance. Every time you know a woman asking for money, you be wondering what they're doing with it. At least this way we know that we invite women to a women's wealth workshop. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So we came up with the concept earlier this year. I'm like on a huge mission to build in the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've been doing a lot of networking. We've been going a lot of different places. But coming to Stroudsburg on the mountain, we're from Philly area, Rochester.
Rochester, exit 6.
Your car doors, please, Lord.
Listen.
So we just wanted to bring something to. We've been networking a whole lot out here. So it's like, it's time for us to like really bring this thing to the mountain. So we just want to do a women's wealth workshop where we're just talking about finances, right? So it's not going to be no baby kind of thing. So we're not saying, put your money in the envelope. No, it's big golf stuff. We're talking at this point in time. And when I say big golf stuff, I mean like we're bringing concepts that Vanderbilt or the Rockefeller. So there are concepts that the community many don't know that we have and we have access to, and they don't know how reachable or attainable that it really is. So that's it's access to with the knowledge that we have. That's my mission. So I turned 45. You know, grades are growing in.
It's okay. You know that.
So at that time in life, when you get to a certain stage in life, age, I started to wonder, well, what's my purpose? So what do I want to do? If you ask my mom, she would say I'm a preacher. I'm not. Far from it. So that's when I started to reevaluate my life. And it was really at that point in time, I was like, you know what, this is the year going into 2024, and we're gonna start going hard. We're gonna go hard body and teach and work to people. So we're definitely gonna start with, of course, women, right? We are the leaders I don't want to say leaders, but we are the nurturers, right? So we want to start with our women. We just want to teach them and educate them. Absolutely. So where do we start? We're going to start from point A, but it's not baby steps. We're going hard body.
Some women, I mean, you get it. I mean, I get it. I grew up in a household with 4 sisters. So, my mom always had a principle your house like you would run a business.
Well,
in other words, don't run out of grits and eggs and cheese because you forgot to check and see if you had it.
Right.
If you're on the edge of running out, make sure you replace it.
Absolutely.
So concepts like that, even as I got older, when I got into restaurant management, my old owner, he had the same concept. Wait till you get to the last of the curly fries and then decide to order curly fries, we're going to be out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that being said, women in finance, I think goes hand in hand because he said it. He said his grandfather used to give his grandmother his whole entire check.
Absolutely.
The men work for the woman.
Right.
The money manager is the woman.
Absolutely.
The woman hand that check and it gets dispersed between the bills.
Absolutely.
And he said the old school way, but the concept of it, actually, even in this day and time, it makes sense because as a man, that you got to go make the money, and by the time you get off work from making the money, you don't really have time to spend it. So it's good for me, save it, put it up, give it out, take care of it.
Yeah, and I think the household should be ran as a business.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite line, whenever I'm at an event speaking, the first thing that I ever have the audience do is write your last name, comma, LLC. You are your business. You are the owner of your name. Your last name is your business. So, a lot of people believe that entrepreneurship is not for whatever sense. In our community, we don't see a lot of entrepreneurs, right? And if we do, it's probably like the basketball player or rapper. We're just trying to do something a little bit different. You are your business. Your family is your business. So treat it as such.
Shirts with our last name because it's as important as Steph Curry.
It's no different than a jersey.
Yeah, it is. And then waking up every day with a job to do, whether you have a quote unquote job or not, there's a job to do. There's a generation that I haven't met yet that's riding and waiting for me. There are so many principles, and I think what's most important about what we would love to share is that there is not a fee associated with attending any of our workshops. There is not a fee associated with gaining the knowledge and coming to network. There were people that reached out to me that said, I can't make your event. I said, do you have any marketing materials that you would like for me to display? Sure, how much does it cost? Absolutely nothing. Because what we're trying to do is women work better together when we come together. What keeps us, and especially in our community, what keeps us from coming together is competition. It's an imagination.
Yeah.
It's an imagination of what you think somebody looks like or how approachable or if you feel inadequate, then it creates these whole other things. Women are such dynamic creatures that we need a space that feels safe. We need a space that feels secure so that we can be in a space where, hey, look, you didn't pay anything to come here. I want to pour. We've reached a level in both of our businesses where we're able to just pour into other people. Mm-hmm. We're able to give information that I don't even know a time that someone has had to pay me to sit with them and tell them what I know. The gatekeeping that goes on in our community. That recently there's all of these scams and things like that. I just want to give information that was given to me. And when I got the information, I said, why doesn't everybody know about these strategies? These things have been done for hundreds and hundreds of years. And we've often thought that the racial disparity or the economic differences between us and other races was economic.
That was what we thought was keeping us back, and we thought it was economic. It's not.
Well, we thought it was racial, but it ended up being economic. But it also underlying became a situation where we weren't banding together, where we weren't pouring into one another, where giving information that I have. I'm retiring in 2030. I'll be 45 years old, and at 45 years old, I will never outlive my money. I can live till Moses.
And let's not forget, our kids gonna be our kids are already multiple.
I see some of them houses that we was looking at. She was showing me some houses in Nigeria and in Africa, like strategy. Look, it's easy work.
It's easy like work. By the end of next year, for sure, like we're gonna have a house for a while. Like right now, I'm planning on building. I'm from Belize, so I'm planning on building Belize. So
it's my sister. There's 3 Belize people in New York City.
You're all hired.
There's Shine
Right,
Barrow.
there we go.
There's you and goodness, I can't remember her name. I'll think of it. That's my best friend. She always visits me every year. She actually is an entertainment representative. She was a couple of different artists in the industry. She manages.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. Those are only two things that get transitions.
Man, it's crazy. We were watching something on last night. Fact that Belize is one of the top real estate destinations for investment purposes and just somewhere that Belize is welcoming for investors to come. So you can, I have the lawyer, the guy that, do paperwork down there, he bought the island for like $1.5 million, so it's an island, you can buy an island easily. So it's like, it's really cool. So my goal next year is to buy an island. Oh, I think things exist strong, but it's manifesting. So I'm very confident. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Strategy, from your mouth to God's ear. That's how close it is.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
That close in proximity, because if you're able to speak things into existence, that gives you the value of knowing what you have in front of you. You don't speak it out, you don't let it go, then you don't know the value of what you have in front of you. You don't know what your challenge is going to be. A lot of times before I DJ, before I do parties, before I do things, I'll sit down and I'll go through the songs that I want to play for the evening. I don't even play. I don't even want to.
You set the tone. There you go. Yeah.
And that's what we're doing financially, structurally with the Black community. That's what we need to do.
Absolutely.
And I think the disparity or the space between us, this person is judging that person, or this person don't want somebody to know their business, or whatever it may be. But at this point in time, I just want to let y'all know, we got to make space for those things. Those things got to get out the window, because right now we're talking about financial security. We're talking about financial wealth, it's generational wealth.
It's beyond security, and I'm gonna reiterate with the strategies that we.
Yeah, right. Just sprinkling that in there.
The strategies that we've been able to implement. I know for myself, being in my 30s and approaching 40, and being able to set my retirement. Retirement, everybody thinks is 65. Retirement was set by the government. People retire because that's what the government gives you Social Security. If we know anything about finance and trajectory, these are the kind of things that we want to just kind of implement and pour into people. But for the fact of the matter is, you can pick when you retire. if you
It's all
don't
about
need
that.
anybody else's
That's a
money
fact.
to
That's a
do
fact.
so.
So, not to cut you off, but we're in a time where we're starting to realize or starting to find out that Social Security may not be around.
May not be.
It's going to be
100%.
depleted.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And there are a few reasons.
Mhm.
Politics and the uptick of entrepreneurship. So
Yep.
what are we doing in that entrepreneurship? We have a lot of new entrepreneurs. What is your plan? A lot of entrepreneurs liquidated their 401ks from their previous employment in order to go into business. So now what is your plan? Because if Social Security is there, it's insufficient.
It's not gonna be enough for you to survive.
It's not going
No,
to be
it's
enough
not.
to live. So if I'm telling someone that somebody else showed me how to live, how I can live and never outlive my money, and I'm retiring at 23. I retired. I could never make another move.
I don't know no question about
Hey,
that.
I
She's
don't
just
wanna-
like,
I
yeah,
don't-
I'm retiring
I
at
don't-
23.
Listen,
I don't want
just
to.
happen.
I don't want to retire from DJ, but it sounds good. It sounds
But listen,
It
but what is
sounds good.
retirement? Is retirement for you an age or a monetary figure?
right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So
And that's a decision that you have to
And,
make.
Yeah,
and who
to me.
wants to be 65 and retire? The Corvette. You want the baddie on the hood?
You can't
Early.
drive. Yeah, well,
You can't. You gonna have the baddie on the hood.
Yeah,
You like,
I'm
baby,
no.
honey, let's lift it up a little bit.
Right?
Put it on the side. Take it to
Fast car, fast woman, something. You gotta get something before you turn 60.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So retirement is not about age. It's about money.
It's not what the system is telling us that it is.
Exactly.
We've been missing.
We've been missing,
and
and
that's
that's it, yeah.
exactly
That's
the
what we.
mission. The first thing I said to her when we started to implement these strategies, and we started to kind of move in a way that allowed us to create this world for ourselves. But why doesn't everybody
do this?
And the first answer to that question, just don't. What would it cost? I'm cool. 45, I'm moving to Costa Rica, Rwanda, wherever. I am retiring at 45. I will not lift a finger. I will not be the old lady that you look at McDonald's and say, "She taking my order, where are these?" What happened? Social Security money enough? Or Social Security didn't exist. Those are always and so
way to take that and use it to our ability, best ability, because the information, we're in the information age now.
Right.
It's not like it was when our parents,
Of course, yeah.
our parents, they didn't have the information. Now, with the internet, fortunately and unfortunately, we have those tools amongst us. And we're starting to see, we're starting to see stuff.
Right.
but what we're
Differently.
not doing is we're not implementing and we're not taking action. And we're not following the steps necessary. We're afraid. If I told you that your strategy, take 100,000 a year, put 40 of it up somewhere where it's tax free, penalty free, you can access it at any time. But I tell you what, I'm going to call you and say, we got sections for sale. We got
Talk
the
about
banners
it.
on the
Yeah.
beach.
Talk about
With the
it.
bottles,
About
special.
it.
Oh no, strategy is bottles and
We
models.
got
Yeah.
orthopedic Yo, bro, I got to call orthopedic Balenciagas on sale. You'll go and grab them. But if I told you that, just putting your money somewhere where it was different, where it was tax free,
Not under the mattress,
penalty
y'all.
free,
Mhm.
not under your mattress, not in the bank, not anywhere else.
Notice she said not in the bank.
Not in the
Right.
bank.
That's deep.
And
That's
what we
very deep.
educate too is
Well,
how to become your own bank.
Right.
So one of the things that that are becoming more popular is infinity banking. So infinity bank is basically family bank. So something that the Rockefellers built their legacy on, right? So but we said, so well, why don't you become your own bank? I will never borrow from Chase, Bank of America. I would never have to borrow from them again in my life. Never. For a house, for a car, for a business, I would have to do it. Because there are other there's other
alternatives.
and
My
I ain't no
daughter-
shady stuff, you know what I
My
mean?
daughter is gonna be turning 16 soon. And when she buys her first car, I don't have to go. My first car was a 1990 Honda Accord with the lights that flipped up. That was my first car. When you turn the car on, the lights said like eyelashes. So she won't have to get that kind of first car. She's gonna finance her first car. Her bank is our family bank. She don't have to go to Chase or credit union or anything. Is she gonna have to make a payment? Absolutely, because it's gonna teach her responsibility. It's gonna teach her connectivity, and it's gonna teach her structure. But is she gonna have an 8.5% interest rate? No, I'm gonna ride her interest rate at 1. So think about how much better you would have been if you would have been able to invest or borrow money at a low interest rate and pay back yourself. Because she's essentially paying back herself. And we'll tell everybody how that goes, how that works. But creating a family bank, one of the first things when I got this information, I went to my family first. I said, listen, this is what we got to do. This is the Rothschild.
See how we saying nothing for last names?
Last name.
And I wear
your
mine.
last name.
I wear mine. Marsha wears hers. There's not a day or a moment where it's odd to see her walking past me and her last name is on the back of her shirt because we own it. It's ours. Nobody can take it from us. But it is, what are you doing with that name? Are you making it a business? Are you making it a legacy? Are you? What I'm doing, I'm late to the game. So this is really going to benefit generations down. So, and that's what we want to do. And we're starting with the women. We are going to have money next Mondays.
I have a nonprofit also created our young entrepreneurs. Spell that Koi Vision. I love my last name. I love my last name. Everything's Koi Financial. Creating our young entrepreneurs. So with that's basically a nonprofit where the things that the students don't get in school, our kids don't get in school, like finances, credit. Yeah, they don't get credit classes, finances, taxes, how to write. I mean, we don't write checks anymore.
I tell my daughter, pass the test.
Yeah.
Pass the math test. Ever need that again.
Yeah. Don't say that loud.
I know, but the honest aspect of it is that most schools, because remember, they give you an elective way.
Yeah.
They'll let you take extra science, extra Spanish, but they won't let you take extra math.
One of my favorite sayings lately has been public school failed us.
Oh yeah, every school system,
but
like,
it didn't have to.
failed us.
It didn't have to. So we have the keys and the
Not to cut y'all off, but shoot, the college institutions failed.
Oh, I don't believe in college.
College an experience.
They're like, what experience?
College,
Oh, yeah. My son is at where's he at? Oh, Virginia State University. HBCU, and he's loving it. Does he have to go? No, but for the experience and for the connectivity, for the networking, he's there, right?
Absolutely.
But the college system is.
He had a plan since he was 8.
No, dream. Like my son has been
he's
business minded. Yeah. Yeah. My son has always been like a businessman. So even last year when I was at college, he was like, "No, I don't want to go to college." I'm like, "Why not? What will a college professor who has never had a business teach me about entrepreneurship?" And I was like, yeah, but however, for the experience.
Remember that I'm not.
I don't want.
Kevin.
Kevin, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin and Papa.
When Kevin decided that he didn't work, then the other little girl, she's my favorite scholar.
The little girl, the producer.
She got the little French hat one.
Yeah, the producer. Yeah.
She also, when she got into the conversation with her father, she felt like, what's the point of me going?
Right. Yeah.
But even then, we growing up and we went to HBCU. There were some things that I did learn.
I grew there. You figure I went to college at 17. I went to HBCU. Shout out to JCSU. But in school, it went beyond the classroom. I was in a place where I was around Black excellence. It's different growing up in the hood and seeing you in a different space. And I never quite fit anywhere. I didn't fit in my private school. I didn't fit in the hood. I made my way. But being at an HBCU, it gave me life. It gave me a perspective that was different. So from 17 until 21, I grew up there. I became a woman in a space that was nurturing. So from that aspect, but was pretty mad in school.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, but that's not my question. Ladies are talking about educating financially and getting resources that they aren't exposed to. So, what are your backgrounds? How did you get into doing this?
Well, I've been in banking since
That makes sense.
1999.
Okay.
And for me, I was like always a top producer, always a top whatever, right? I'm very competitive. I like to lose. I'm a sore loser. I would cheat and Uno before I ever lose. No, I don't know. I don't do that. I gotta win. But that's my background. And more recently, in becoming an entrepreneur in the last, I would say, I've been an entrepreneur from oh my God, 8th grade. I mean, 8th grade. When I was 8 years old, my dad took me to Chinatown in Brooklyn, New York, to buy fireworks. And he buy by the bulk. And he was like, "Do what you want with it?" I sold it. I want extra money. So I was always that hustler type of individual. But being in banking for all these years, I was trying to figure out a way. Okay, I have the background, I have the knowledge, but how do I flip this and making it non-people? So when I say non-people, I don't want to have to charge anyone for this information. I don't want anyone to have to come to me and I need to do this sale for commission. Like, how can I get this knowledge for free?
Right.
So that's how I created Koi Financial Solutions, where the education that I provide is absolutely free. There's no, I'm a financial advisor without the fee associated with it.
Because what fun is it if we up and
Nobody else.
can
Yeah,
come
I
to
don't like that.
Who you gonna hang out with? And,
Yeah.
and that's where I think that's where that whole statement comes from. It's really at the top.
Yeah, no,
It's
yeah.
really a collective effort for you not to be home at the time.
Yeah.
Because if everybody's, if we all
Here's
get
the
together,
second question to that.
Yeah.
What would it take from me? I've already told y'all to sit here today. 2030, I retire and I'll never outlive my money. I could live like 121 years old. There is not a possible way that she or I can never outlive the money that we have. And I'm not saying that I got tangible coin and I can just take it to the bank.
Right.
What I'm telling you is, but it is tangible, but it makes no sense for me to take it once you understand how money works. Which is some of the things that we want to share. But what would it take from me already in my plan for 2030? What would it take for me to show Amy how to do it? And that's what we have to start being like with one another. It takes nothing from me. My 2030 is still happening.
Regardless.
I'm not gonna stop that.
Put me on a little bit.
No, I just wanted y'all to say hello to Jay Bando. Jay Bando just stepped in the building.
Jay Bando. My daughter has that sweatshirt. Is that Spider?
Isn't that like $100,000?
You guys get on my nerves.
How much is that sweater? $500?
It was $555. You don't see his shirt?
Nah.
My daughter, I have a teenager, and she went to private school, so she wore uniforms. So since we moved out here, she's been influenced by the New Yorkers. So she's trying to create her own wave of fashion.
Like, you took $100 bills to buy
A sweatshirt.
a sweatshirt.
Your financial advisor is not okay.
Oh, I'm disturbed.
We need to talk.
Not okay.
Take my card. Let me show you. I could have made that $500 make you $500,000 by the time you were 65. And you ain't
We
even
just
know
did
it.
a policy like that. Yeah.
We just did a policy
Did a policy. Kid 1 year old, parents deposit, do a certain amount of money. By the time that kid turns, what was it? 30. So that 100, that whatever would have turned like $2-point-something million.
And just one more thing people don't understand about money is money and time go hand in hand.
It go hand in hand.
Time, money is a time game.
It is. So I don't.
That's it.
So when when we sit down with the individual, this is not a microwave process. This is not something I want to flip $40, $40,000. It's not nothing like that. It's time. It's a time. Give me a tax money.
You start the better.
And the earliest, and that's the thing I would love to educate our community on is the early that you start. So instead of buying those $500 sweaters, Jordans and all that good stuff, there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing at all. However,
let me get you to a place where you can pay yourself $20,000 a month as a salary and never work.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Because you want to put yourself. I'm not going to say percent. I'm just going to say going to be a DJ all your life. You would do for your life. You want to be a DJ.
Now, what's wrong with that?
DJs don't make. And the same person that told me that years ago is the same person that I'm like, no.
You
Your little DJ job. But remember, you see that the meme they doing on TikTok. I'm a DJ job. Turn my soul.
Yeah. Listen, never have anyone put that title "little" on you.
But
I don't like that.
I don't think that you are just a DJ.
He's an entrepreneur.
You are an artery.
Right.
Yeah.
You have become you have become a resource. You are so much more than playing music and going on. People say DJing is dead because they're not spinning no more. They're not, it's not. They're not playing records, whatever the case may be. But you have taken your role in your position and you have utilized it in such a way. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I just told her today. I said, every time I see it, I love people that are consistent.
Yeah.
You see outside in my, you can see me anywhere, and you are consistent, and I appreciate that about you. I appreciate that what you're doing in this area is so small, and everybody's so isolated. Their go-to is back wherever they came from. Everybody kind of, when they need a respite, they go home. But you've kind of created a space for everyone here, and I appreciate it. And we just really want to.
So what do we do? What do we do with this workshop? It's on a Wednesday.
Oh,
It's on a Wednesday.
What do we do? Do we have a tentative date, or we?
No, the date is November the 15th
Nice.
at 6:30 at the
Easton Library on
611.
Yeah, at the library. Tissue. And there's no charge.
Absolutely not.
Anyone that wants to register, even if you don't register, just come. We have so much to share. If you have a business and you're not really looking to hear what we have to say, or you might want a free networking space.
Right.
It's like a pop-up shop without it. Bring your stuff. Bring your candles. Bring your soap that you made. Come and network. If you can't come, the next one, and you have some marketing material that you want displayed at our event, bring it. We are trying to build. We're not trying to take anything from anyone. We're not trying to gatekeep or price gouge. If you want what we got it. Definitely got it. If you wanna got it and can, but you got something that you want to be put on a little bit too. Come, you never know. Somebody in there, like I have someone that told me they couldn't make it. They sell Mary Kay. Nobody really buys Mary Kay, but I'm gonna put this people, everybody's like on Instagram shopping online.
Yeah.
Our access has changed, so it kind of like knocked that out of the market. But come get on.
Yeah,
That might,
maybe somebody that might want to buy some Mary Kay that don't want to go through that channel and they can use you as a channel.
Listen. So I've been networking. I go around. If I go somewhere and I get something to eat, I talk to the business owner.
That's right.
If I go somewhere, I want to introduce myself. And it's just about visibility and being able to make a space that feels comfortable for us as women. We don't have to be the end all be all,
Right,
but we can be the solution and the resource. And that's really what we're trying to provide.
Yeah.
So
That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm going to make sure that we get in Jay Vandal's music.
Absolutely.
Before y'all leave,
we're not going nowhere yet.
I don't play old school reggae, so I don't get old school reggae over here.
She was out there rocking. So that it was a party over there.
Where's her lighter? Put fire.
Listen.
Keep up the Caribbean girls on.
Listen.
Absolutely. From Brooklyn, I mean, I should have known better. Right. But I actually got an opportunity because the fact that you say that, I actually had an opportunity. I was at Tokyo and I was getting some money out of the ATM, and I heard some music coming from the right hand side. And I had some music playing. I was playing G Unit. I think I was playing G Unit. So anyway, so I'm playing G Unit, and I looked to my right, and I saw this young man over there, like kind of banging. God, Lord, it takes to make the club go out of control. So I'm like, yo, he popping, say, maybe from Queen. So I'm like, no, you're not from Queen. But when I went over there and I introduced myself to him, he was like, yo, I do music too.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
because we have rappers, we have, of course, our flagship artist at UTS Network is none other than Mr. J. Choosing from season 12 of The Voice. I'm his actual DJ. So, with that being said,
Strategy and R&B.
yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Who said R&B is dead?
Let's do a little bit of R&B. Amazing Amy's birthday, Jay.
Yes,
Let
thank
me just
you.
say it.
Hey, let me get
Good?
some.
Good?
You say complaining, I'm just saying. On my mind. I ain't complaining, I'm just saying. You say on my mind every day. You stay on my
This is an exclusive.
mind. I'm really thinking about you. I'm really thinking about you. I really wish you were my. It's like I really can't forget you. And I'm just a boy trying to be better for you. Trying to do all that I can. And I might be the man that you wanted me to. I lay you when I said a word about me. We got me. I know you want to bring the face with love, knows that I am. It ain't gonna lie, I wanna say I miss my damn man. And I can hear it and you ain't feel my pain. I'm going to say, you walk into the rain. You stay on my mind every day, every hour. Every single day, I know you watch me in front of you. Thanksgiving calendars, I do right here.
Again, it takes nothing. A lot of people get on like that.
Play it in my ear. Yeah,
Oh,
Your
wow.
brain is so active when you're shut down because of different frequency that
Your Bible.
We're going to say it. Another one of your singles, but that we have is a little.
Little potty mouth.
Yes.
We ain't doing potty mouth. We ain't doing no potty mouth. What we got going on here?
So what we just did was we just played J Bando City. Yeah, we still at the radio show, so I'll be there shortly. Thank you.
Strategy is booked and busy, okay? The phone ain't stop ringing yet. The phone ain't stop ringing all
I got you. I'll be there shortly, though.
He has another job.
I'll be there shortly.
See, you know what? He's a jerk chicken.
Yeah, jerk chicken.
No. He's a big daddy.
No.
He's a big meat.
Yeah. Actually, no, but see, I come from the ITEL.
Not the ITEL.
My sister Sheila was the first Jamaican that ever came in my mother's household. And the only thing she would cook was fish, vegetables, and like curry because her husband is my cousin, nickel dread. So it's funny because nobody in the house was Jamaican. Nobody. We was all American black people. Until my sister came in the house, Jamaican. Next thing you know, everybody was speaking patois. You know, we started walking to the side. Everybody thought they was yard man. Everybody thought they was yard man. But that would be my side of it. But real quick, Jay, like I said, in the interim we was talking about, met you at Turkey Hill, did the open mic last week, which was absolutely phenomenal. You said you felt shy. You said you didn't feel.
He also said that was his first single.
That was your first single. Yes. So round of applause for that.
So did you just start doing music, or this is something you're thinking about? Or you decided to go for it?
So originally, my did not have a full right now. I'm working on it now. Me and my family working on it. By the end of this year, we should be up and running. And we putting some sewing machines in and he's pressing this. Yeah, my original goal and plan is to do clothing. Right?
Okay.
My mother passed 2 years ago, and she passed 2 years ago, and she told me before she was like, "My voice is beautiful." I always was I sung at church, choir, and then once I got to like 7th, 8th grade, and moved to Florida, all of that stuff, like all of the music, basketball. So after she left, I was like, you know what? Let me just start singing. Let me do it for fun for now, and then see.
So it sounds like you're a natural creative. You're talking about the human mind, music, singing, so in the arts.
That's funny because my mom was the one that told me that give up your dreams because of the fact that other people are judging for what you decide to do. You know, I'm a restaurateur by business. I ran 20 different restaurants in different states. I'm not in restaurants, but I ran them. My business acumen is way higher than what people expect it to be because they just look at you as a DJ. You have the ability to cross lines. Even with, like, the funny thing about it, like, even with clothing alone, that's just going to cross there. Now the fact that you build into music, how much more can you do with music and see, what I'm trying to figure out is different ways to brand music. A lot of people, they come up with different ideas. Oh, I put it on Spotify, put it here. I'm trying to find different ways. So, I've been the whole summer, I've been finding different ways, and I found a way to do it. So we share that secretly after the show. I'm chopping up with you. Because Because I like Jay. I like your energy from the day that I met you. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to go into 2024 just in case. God bless me, God spare me. But just in case everything ever happens. I left this place better than the way I found it.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a gatekeeper and tell people, yo, I know what you want, but you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I'm gonna give you your own lane, your own opportunity. You do what you do, and if you make me proud, so be it. You understand what I'm saying? And you go from that direction, and when you come back, the next time you come back to UTSL Network, you show us the same. That's what I appreciate. All right. So tell everybody where you're from again and where they can find you on social media. Because they calling me at 1836. They want me to go to work. So
Yeah.
I'm from Bushkill, PA. I reside in East Stroudsburg. Originally from Florida. Orlando.
Nice. A couple of cousins out there in Boca Raton. We hot water cornbread out there. Yes, sir. Yes, we do.
You know. But yeah, you can find my music on Apple Music. It's on all streaming platforms. J-Bando, JAYYBANDO. Go get. I am just saying. I'm 22.
There's something about this young man.
Yeah,
The energy
he has
of
a
him.
spirit.
There's something about him.
I'm telling y'all when I pulled over.
No, seriously. There's something about him.
I'm telling you when I pulled over and watching I just see him over there like just Bob. He was in his own little world, like
Yeah.
he's pumping gas, but he has something on his mind. And I'm saying that.
Right.
I always listen to my inner voice. My inner voice always tells me, like, yo, Fat, take a look over there.
Yeah.
Look over there. And I look over there, and there's J Man.
There's something about this energy right here next to me. There's something about him that you're gonna go someplace. There's someplace you're gonna go. There's a determination that, and it's your mom is a driving force for him. You know, and it's something about your humbleness that is like attracting me to you. My daughter's 23, right? And I don't know.
Can I say most of the guys?
He's giving me like little goosebumps over here. Like there's something about this young man right here where you're going to succeed. Whatever you put your mind to, and you're going to have issues. You're going to have problems along the way. Trust me. It's not going to be easy. But it's something about you that's like, I need to get this done for him. And you got to get it done. I like him. I love him.
I got the goosebumps.
This is my son. This is my little son. All my kids are.
So moms is right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in a way.
Listen.
You might not be preaching the gospel, but you preaching.
Give mommy a do.
Yeah.
She was right.
Mommy know it though.
No,
It's just from a different
aspect
what
of
we would consider.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that. I'm gonna be at 10,000% honest. I'm gonna go all the way back in the past. All the way back in the past. My name is Minister Infinite.
Talk to him.
Minister Infinite. That's what they called me because I had 360. I had a whole 120 of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I was the minister for the Nation of Islam at one particular time. I never lost that. But my voice travels at a terrific speed now, way more than it did at some time before that. After I went through that experience, I don't brag about it, I don't talk about it because that's a whole other lifestyle.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said again, we become ministers.
Right.
By ministering to the people that are closest to us.
Right.
We always talk about Jesus, but Jesus was a dude. He was cool. That dude was cool. You don't gotta believe in it, but he was a cool dude. Whatever stories that you did tell him, you do tell about, he was always amongst his people. He was always chilling in the hood.
He wasn't high and mighty.
Right,
If you
right.
really acknowledge it, Jesus was never high and mighty. Jesus was a cool dude. You know what I mean? In today's day, listen, that you have. Listen, Jesus cussed. I don't care what nobody say. Jesus cussed. Jesus turned up. Jesus would be riding on a Harley. Jesus had tattoos.
He turned water into wine. He's my kind of guy.
Sure did.
Come on, Jesus.
Not only that, but he know how to handle people too, because he turned the whole
Absolutely. He flipped tables.
He wasn't no punk.
Jesus wasn't no punk.
Exactly.
So we turned him into something different. You know what I mean?
So I just wanted to innovate that and just say that in some sense, maybe not the connotation of
Not the religion,
right?
But
Religion minister.
I'm anointed.
But yes,
amen.
touch
I'm
not
anointed.
my anointed,
Not
and
touch
do
not.
my prophet no
None.
harm.
Let me tell you, I've experienced that in life. This is what I'm telling him. He's going to experience. There's something telling me that he's going to experience some stuff. He's going to experience some things. And these things are gonna make you like, damn, maybe they're right. But nah, your mom's is somewhere, and I don't listen. We were talking to know about heaven and hell.
We're not getting spooky.
Well, no, I don't know if there's a heaven and hell. Shana say there's a heck. I'm going to heck. You know what I mean? I damn sure ain't going to hell, and I may not make it to heaven, but I'm going to heck, right? But there's an anointing on you, and anointing sometimes we think is falling out in spirit, and we were falling out in Shemana, but we all have,
in the Honda.
yeah, Shana Manhana, God behind the Honda, right? But our ministries are all different in a certain way. You know what I mean? And there's something about you where if you were in a church setting, and I think you said you was in a church setting, that you would be an elder, you would be a prophet. There's something about you that's like it's coming on me, and I feel it.
Well, wait till next week. Wait till next week when I bring the youth Christian ministry through here. Next Thursday night, they coming through tomorrow. Next Thursday.
Really?
Night, and we're gonna chop it up with some of the young folks.
Yeah.
So Jay, I may have you come back and just
because he's real.
He's real. Just to see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
Work together. I need to let y'all tell everybody. Yeah, right. Let y'all tell everybody where they can find y'all on social media real fast. And we're gonna say goodnight, and we're gonna go to 1836 and go eat some chicken wings and collect some blankets for the homeless. All right.
Oh, blankets! We gotta get blankets. So you can find me on IG at She Is Marsha Coy. I need to change it. Oh, that's it for now. She is Marsha Coy.
That's what she is.
That's what she is. I'm her. What the heck? And then you can find Shauna on
SHI as in igloo NA_415. That's my Gmail. I look forward to just connecting. I don't need anything. I don't need a thing. And to be in space and say that you don't need a thing. That's everything. It's such a good feeling. I am here to give. I am here to be a resource. And if I have time, I have a calendar. If there's time in my calendar, it's yours. It doesn't cost a thing. If you met with me last week and it's time on my calendar the following week, and you have a question, please call me because there's nothing like it. And I don't need any notoriety for it. I'm here to offer the information without needing. I don't need an award. I don't need a nomination. I don't need anything. I really just want my network, my people to be able to go where I know for a fact that I'm going. And if you want to come with me, I'll show you how. And that's really just what it is. So please, next Wednesday, 6:30, the first of many. We're starting with the women. I will definitely be in attendance. Because we forget sometimes that our kings are important too, but we need to start at the base. At the Fertile Crescent, as I like to call it. I really want to be able to get our women together first, so that if they have kings at home, they can uplift. And that's really what it's just about, creating a network for us here. Wherever we may go after, or wherever we go when we're not here, while we're here and on this mountain, we need to connect. We need to know. I've met so many business owners and people who don't even know that the other exists. And I really want to be able to pull us together. So it's two-part. It's two-part me giving information, and then two-part creating an avenue that doesn't cost a thing for you to come and bring your turmeric soups that you sell. Bring your body scrub. Bring your t-shirt. A service that you can offer that can benefit our community. Cooperative economics is one of the principles of Kwanzaa, and I think it gets lost sometimes.
That's deep. That's super deep. Because
which how we bringing it back. So we're gonna teach the people.
We're gonna teach the people. That's all I want to do.
I love that.
we will definitely be seeing you, and since Marsha coming back here again soon. You gotta remember, y'all gotta
y'all family now.
Once you come here, you here, you're done. Like you locked in.
Yeah.
Jay, can you also let them know where you can find you?
I already started streaming.
All streaming platforms you can find me on. All streaming platforms, Jay Bando, JAYYBANDO. You can also find me on IG at JAYYBANDO with an underscore at the end.
Back again next Thursday night. Of course, tonight. Happy birthday celebration to me. Co-hostess with the hostess.
Nancy, I love you so much.
Hey, listen. We celebrate the whole damn week.
Exactly.
Happy birthday! Shout out to my co-hostess with the hostess. Also, thank you to TP for holding us down. A big shout out to the whole Gynesis Radio family. We will see y'all next Thursday night.
Yeah, bring the food over here.
I didn't have time.
Next week. Trust me.
I have no time this week.
Listen.
And actually called me to bring the fish, but I didn't have no time.
That's okay. Next week we'll have your dinner.
Thanksgiving is already.
I'm about to start talking about you already. I'm about the whole damn show on it.
That's crazy.
Bunch of mood fake.
Watch this happen. Watch what I do to it next week. You
Bunch of mood fake.
know, bring all this damn food.
And Rod, strategy ain't acting right, man.
Look what I did last week, man. I
We put his ass on time out.
I brought him a whole pan of fish and gave him to take home, right? That's that stuff coming out in maybe, right? That's what I love him. We will bring him something to eat next week. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll tell you even better. This raw since you watch it. DJ Strategy gonna keep food next week. How about that?
And look, and if you bring potato salad, you gotta bring no. You always know who made the potato salad.
Oh, how did you make the potato salad? You tasted it before.
I know that. I'm just saying. If you bring potato salad,
I'm shaking. That's the right there, shaking right there.
Potato salad.
That's that potatoes cut in very unique, strategic pieces so that it has the flavor.
We got you next week.
Now I haven't. I don't think I did. No, they say they haven't had a chance. They haven't had a chance to eat my food yet. Yeah, next one. At their crib, at the mansion. I told you they do it, man. Thank y'all again for another extraordinary Thursday for UTSM Network. Big shout out to the whole Gynesis family. Shout out to my super co-host. Shout out to everybody that came in the studio tonight, the studio guests. Make sure you tap in UTSL Network next Thursday night. DJ Strategy. How about that? Dinner's on DJ Strategy. Make sure you tap in, tune in. Gynesis Radio every Thursday night.
You heard that,
Rod? You watch all of the shows on Gynesis Radio. We have more shows coming up. The big show is here.